Have you ever walked deep into the woods? I mean really deep, far from the city lights, away from the noise of traffic. In that quiet you start to hear things, the snap of a twig, the rustle of leaves. Your mind starts to wonder, what's out there? For centuries people have asked that same question. They've told stories of a giant hairy creature that walks on two legs. It lives in the shadows just beyond our sight. They call it Sasquatch. You probably know it as Bigfoot. This is more than just a campfire story, it's a mystery that has captivated explorers, scientists, adventurers. The idea of a hidden primate roaming the vast unexplored forests of North America is thrilling. It taps into our primal sense of wonder. Think about it, we've mapped the globe. We've been to the bottom of the ocean and the surface of the moon. Yet could something so massive remain undiscovered right in our own backyard? This question is the heart of the Bigfoot legend. Let's pack our gear and dive in. So what exactly is this creature we're looking for? Bigfoot is described as a large, muscular, bipedal ape-like animal. Think of something between a human and a gorilla. Most reports claim it stands anywhere from 7 to 10 feet tall. Its body is covered in thick, dark hair, usually brown or black. Witnesses often mention its powerful build, broad shoulders, and a distinct lack of a neck. They also talk about its massive feet, footprints often measuring up to 24 inches long. These casts are common pieces of evidence for researchers. The fascination goes beyond appearance. It's about what it represents. To many, Bigfoot is a surviving relic of our planet's ancient past, perhaps a descendant of Gigantopithecus. The idea a prehistoric species survived into the modern era is exciting. This possibility drives countless researchers, both amateur and professional, to spend their lives searching the wilderness. They believe they're not hunting a monster but looking for a missing link in the story of life on Earth. There are thousands of eyewitness accounts, strange howls recorded at night, bent tree structures, blurry photos and shaky videos like the famous Patterson-Gimlin film. This mix of physical descriptions, potential scientific importance, and a mountain of anecdotal reports keeps the legend alive. Bigfoot isn't just a monster. To believers it's a species, shy, intelligent, and incredibly elusive. Of course, for every believer there's a skeptic with a very different explanation. The most common argument is simple. There's no body. For a population of giant apes to survive, they'd need sustainable breeding groups, hundreds if not thousands, yet we have never found a single bone, tooth, or strand of confirmed Bigfoot DNA. Skeptics point to misidentification, a black bear on hind legs, a bulky hiker, tricks of light and shadow. Our brains are wired for pattern. Sometimes it fills in the blanks with what it wants to see. Then there is the undeniable record of hoaxes. The Ray Wallace claim, carved wooden feet, and countless staged photos and fake prints. This history makes serious researchers cautious. Every piece of evidence is viewed with suspicion. Almost every photograph is blurry, every video shaky, audio distorted. In an era of HD cameras, that is a problem for believers. Skeptics argue, if Bigfoot were real, we'd have clear, verifiable shots by now. For them, the mystery is human psychology, our love for stories, and our capacity for self-deception. The result is a collection of ambiguous stories and grainy images, compelling but not conclusive. This is where the story takes a sharp turn. What if the lack of evidence isn't because Bigfoot doesn't exist? What if someone is actively hiding it? This is the core of the Bigfoot conspiracy theory. Redacted documents, hand-stamping, classified. It suggests government agencies might know, U.S. Forest Service, secretive military units, and are engaged in a cover-up. They ask, what if confirmed tomorrow? Imagine the headlines. Prevent mass panic. Avoid economic chaos. The logging industry could be shut down, protected habitat declared, mining halted, recreational activities closed. The economic fallout would be immense. Another motive, protect the creature, a quarantine, preserved habitat, silence as preservation. If made public, the world's greatest manhunt would begin. Hunters, thrill seekers, poachers. The creature would be hunted and exploited. Believers point to loggers and hunters seeing men in black, helicopters after sightings, researchers whose evidence disappears, coordinated cleanups rather than absence. To theorists, these are pieces of a puzzle, not proof of absence, but proof of a cleanup operation. Is silence concealment or compassion? The line is murky. Narrator, VO. So here we are at a crossroads between folklore, science, and conspiracy. Narrator, VO. On one path, curious believers and field researchers. Narrator, VO. On the other, conspiracy theorists who interpret absence as concealment and powerful forces manipulating the story. Narrator, VO. They see shadows, redacted files, and clandestine operations. Narrator, VO. Both groups look at the same blurry photos, listen to the same howls, they just reach different conclusions. Narrator, VO. One sees a master of stealth, the other a creature being protected or concealed by human forces. Narrator, VO. Some spend weekends casting prints, mounting trail cameras, recording strange sounds, driven by discovery, not conspiracy. Narrator, VO. They hope to prove a magnificent undiscovered species shares our planet. Narrator, VO. Maybe it's not about the right answer. Maybe it's the act of asking, staying curious, looking closer at the world around us. Narrator, VO. Keep exploring. Never stop wondering what might be hiding just beyond the next tree line. The adventure is out there.